Guys, there were so many great questions and comments on the video about me trying to reclaim my daughter's lost passport. I wanted to answer a few of them here. Okay, let me explain. Why couldn't I just go from Hong Kong to Shanghai, pick up the passport, and then go back to Hong Kong? That would have been so easy, believe me, I know it would have. The reason I couldn't do that is because China has a no round trip rule. Now the round trip rule basically is their immigration protocol that doesn't allow you to go out of China and then back into China. So you have to go to somewhere like a third country in between. And my third country was Macau because it was so close to Hong Kong. So the cost would have been about $800. The flight from Hong Kong to Shanghai, Shanghai to Macau, and then the bus ride from Macau to Hong Kong was about $800 in total if you figure in the hotel rooms and the food. I spent about $25 on food for my bananas and snacks, but the hotel rooms and the flights were all covered by our points, so it really didn't cost me anything. So really all I was out was the bus ride. I ate all my meals at the Priority Pass lounges in the airport, so probably about $100 out of my pocket. Okay, first of all, let me say that my family of 6, my wife and my 4 kids, we have traveled all over the world. We have been on so many plane flights and have just traveled a lot. We have never lost a passport, but in this particular situation, my daughter was leaving our trip and going back to America early, so my wife and I brought her to the other terminal on the other side of the Shanghai airport, and we left the passports with the kids to go through customs and to go ahead and get to the gate. My wife and I were gonna meet them. That's why we separated and gave everybody their own passports. We never do this. That's why my daughter had her own passport. Now my daughter, she's 25, she's been all over the world. She used to live in Korea. So typically, yes, myself or my wife always keeps all the passports after we go through customs. But on this flight, you had to show your passport to get on the plane, which was unusual. We've never done that before, but that was kind of like your ticket, was the passport to get on the plane. Another question I got a lot was, why didn't she just get a temporary passport and continue on the trip? Because China does not honor temporary passports. They would not let her back into China from Hong Kong. So her trip was over. She'd have to go back to the US and it was done. We still had like another 10 or 12 days in China. So we had to get that passport. Finally, so many people commented, oh, if she was my daughter, I would have left her and taught her a lesson. Well, let me just say this. Typically in life, I am the one that would have lost something. I would have had to go back. I have left my phone on a plane before after getting off. Totally understand and have mercy and grace for what